trying to make sure that this works. Let's see. Trying to get feedback from my account that this is live. Alright, we live, official. Alright, I started a few minutes early. Was it 1:58 in Georgia, in Ohio, and then it's like 10:58 or something over here. I was nervous that it wouldn't work on time, so I started early. Why not, right? Right not. So I know it says TyandKi live stream. Key for Kiana is actually way in hello y'all. She's actually way in San Jose, California. I'm here in Sacramento. I actually talked to her this morning on FaceTime. She's doing good. She's cool. She's doing the same thing I'm doing here. All right, it's cool. I have ignorant friends. I hope that they leave one day. All right. But anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to get on YouTube Live. I have been on YouTube and like I don't know how long. I miss it. Haven't been able to edit part 2 of the traveling to here, which I'm upset about, but that's why I'm here to talk about a lot of stuff, like all these note cards, just like a layout of what we're going to talk about today. So basically like moving, taking risk, and making stuff happen. That's what we're going to talk about. If you don't want to hear about that, you can leave if you want to, but it's all good. So my name is Tyson Brown, if you didn't know. I live in California now. I lived in Georgia, now I'm in California. Way 2 different sides of the country. One of those, east-west. It's exciting. When I got here, I lost track of time. I didn't know like what time it was, because my mind was still stuck on the east side and all that bull crap. But so we're gonna start the lesson, not lesson, just really a talk. Got these note cards. College taught me how to say speeches, so I use note cards. So we're gonna talk about being, I don't know if you see that, lost. IDK, what to do. So, like after spring semester, this past college semester, after this past college spring semester, I was lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't like school. I had skipped school for like a whole month. Yes, I skipped school for a month. Mom, if you're watching this, now you know. And Dad, now you know. So I'm going to get a call after this. So anyway, skipped school for a month. Didn't like going to class. I always hear my friends like, yo, I don't feel like going to class. I'm like, well, just don't. Honestly, because I'm not doing it either, so we can be in the same boat. But I knew like school, it just felt like it was slowing me down. I wanted to do film photography. I wanted to do something creative, but I just feel like school was just like holding me here, and I wanted to like do one of those. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to do that, and I really was depressed in that area. So that was like May, parts of June, and then that's when around time me and Kiana, aka Ki, was like talking. And one day we both were like just depressed and like, what the frick we gonna do with our lives? After school, we have to answer right now. We need something new. So then we decided to create the YouTube channel that you see. This screen is YouTube. So we decided to create a YouTube channel. And we just like, let's just do it. That night we just start brainstorming all that stuff, and here you have it. TyandKi was created out of that. And it's like, okay, this is one step closer to what I want to do. I'm not as lost as I was before. And then like at the same time, I'm dealing with my friends about to leave to California because they didn't graduated. They have actual, not diplomas. What is it called? Degrees. There it is. They have degrees, unlike me. And I was just like, I couldn't just leave school like that. At that time, I had that mindset. I was like, what? It's ridiculous. So I was gonna go on a road trip just to go see them, say bye. And then I started thinking, like playing around with my mind, like, yeah, what if I actually just decided to move there? Now, at this young age that I am, 19 years old, barely did college, just go out and move to California. So I started joking about it. Then my friend DJ, he was like, no, think about it, for real, pray about it. He's like, think of just really coming out here and like you're young, so if you don't like you got the chance to go back and all stuff. I'm thinking like, yes, but at the same time, if I come back, I'm just not gonna be motivated to do much. So I thought about it. And as you can see, I thought about my thought was to just go ahead and leave, which was hard. So that goes into I needed something new. So something new was to just leave and go to California, which is the hardest idea. It goes into where we at. Deciding to move, pros and cons. Pros, new environment, almost like a restart. Almost like leaving high school, going to college, just completely harder. Mental. It's hard. It's different. It's just different. It's something fun. Another pro. I moved to California. I guess that's a great thing to say. I don't know. I really didn't take it like that. Just like moving. So yeah, so that's a pro. Cons, a lot of these could have stopped me. I just would have just left. I mean, just would have sat back down and would have went back to school if I paid attention to how many cons there were to me just staying. I mean, to me leaving to go to a whole another side of the country that I know nothing about. And so, cons. Here we go. Not being comfortable, like living in like living arrangements, not having to pay like a actual rent for an apartment. Worrying about food, leaving my family and a lot of friends behind, especially my mom, which is hard to think about, and just a lot of stuff, just being comfortable, the whole environment I was used to for like years, because I lived in Georgia for about like 8 years, something like that, and yeah, so a lot of cons. People just still like ask me this day, like, how do you just like get up and just go? And we can talk about this. Go and take a step back. So this is during my decision process. I kind of like went the wrong way with these things. I'm not perfect. I'm sorry. So this says continue to stay at school or risk it all. Risk it and freaking leave. And it says bye at the bottom. So risk it and freaking leave is what I chose. But staying at school would have been, I thought about these. The investment in school, especially Georgia Southern University. Not really what I wanted to do at the time was to like do classes that I did in high school. Freaking sucked, right? Also the costs. I myself was a person that did not care about applying for scholarships because I hated schoolwork and doing essays. So I didn't get much scholarship, so all this money coming out my butt. So I got a lot of loans and stuff to look forward to in the future, like my friend DJ. It's sad. And school to me like didn't make sense. Here I am thinking like, yes, I'm ready to start learning how to film and just take a freaking camera, point it at something and tell a story with it. But that was besides the point. They want to take all day to teach me. So I taught myself. I rushed and taught myself during the school year, and I was in a library editing random crap and stuff like that. And yeah, that was cool. It's just like, that wasn't a smart investment for me because I just would have wasted my parents' money, my money eventually when I got older to have to pay it back. And just like, that would suck. So then, let's go back to this. Risk it all. and freaking leave. And this is what started like this whole different mindset I have now, which is just like, go for it. Like, go for the unknown, because you never know what could happen, and you'll never see what's behind the wall unless you go behind the wall. And I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just go. Honestly, it's California. Something everybody says is fun. The women are beautiful here. They're freaking gorgeous. Besides that, it was just like, why not? Another opportunity, a new adventure, a new chapter in my life, almost like a whole nother book in my life. So I decided to risk it all. Why not try something new and fresh to see like if this is where my mind needs to be. This is where Tyson needs to be. So now we're gonna go to making it happen. Give me one moment, please. Gonna go to making it happen. Moving to California had not much of this guy. This is money. Didn't have much of him. So that could have stopped me. I'm like, I don't have money. I'm not gonna go. So I scraped up what I could. Like, I had a job for a month, quit it to leave, and got what I could to just book it on a road trip with my friends. And once again, resources were limited resources, and yeah, it hurt a little bit, because it's like, it's not gonna be a comfortable road trip. I don't have this much money. I can't like just go out and splurge during the road trip and stuff like that. And also getting the apartment was another hard thing for me. My friends, they had rent and stuff. I was like the guy, like, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. But no, that's not the case anymore. I pay my rent. Now, I wouldn't be here. So, making it happen, no matter what it takes, no matter how much money you have, no matter how many resources you have. You put together what you got, and you form a plan, and you go for it. Do not think about the negatives, like, I don't have much of this, or I can't do this because of that, and thinking about all these excuses and whatnot. So you cannot do that. It's gonna destroy you. You're not gonna get anywhere by doing that. You gotta make it happen. Whatever your thing is, if it's moving just like I did, or coming up with a business, something, you gotta make it happen. Even if you just have a spoon in your pocket, just start. I don't know. That wasn't really a good. I'm sorry. Let's move to this. So this is, look at the first one. It says a team. So my team for moving out here, for this whole process, for my process, were my friends, which are behind this wall because this is their room behind this wall. But that was my team. They helped me. If I didn't have money for something, they helped me. So always like find you a group of friends, or find a team that you can trust. That you can trust to make. Yeah, I lost the card. To make stuff happen, okay? Find that team to help you make stuff happen, because it's really, you could do it on your own, yes, but it's really like a little easier, a little more functional with a team that you can trust, and that, I can help you with this, and they're like, yeah, I can help you with that, and all that stuff. And also, when you have a team, you are able to combine limited resources. So everyone is going to have limited resources, but you combine them, kaboom, you have a lot of resources, and now everybody is able to feed off of one another, not using, but feed off one another to get where they need to go. Okay, there that is. There, I don't know where. I guess we can go here. This card says live for experience, not money. So like, not to make, don't think about just like to make money in life. So this is kind of another topic, I guess. So this, like, don't chase the money. Well, for me, okay, I'm gonna just speak for me. I don't chase money, I chase experience. I have like calls come in like, like Tyson, see you doing all this stuff while you're out there, like, what the heck are you doing? You got, like, you get paid and stuff? Like, no, it's not money. It's just like someone calls me up, or I see like a list of things to do in the city. I'm like, let's go do that, and I make it happen with the limited resources, barely any of this money. So it's E over M, experience over money. Get further with the experience. I hope that you understand that. But E over M, it counts, because like you see all these things in the city and you think about, oh, I don't have money to do that, and you're not gonna do it, then you missed out either like on a connection or a network. Like to me, every time I go out, I'm always networking. There's always network to be made. There's always like something fun to do or like to capture. You never know who you're gonna meet when you go out. You never know what you're gonna do, what you're gonna see. It's always something happening. So go for the experience. Also, the same thing, California. Moving out here I didn't think about money. It was the experience that I wanted to have, to say, well, not to say, but just to move there and just experience it, and like to let it teach me. The best teacher in life is experience. To me, it is not freaking college where they want all your money. It is experience. That's how I learn best. Honestly, if I fall down stairs, it's just make sure I walk. That's bad. So let's see. If you have a good analogy, just think about it right now for that. Yeah. So always go for experience over like thinking like I don't have money to do it to that extreme. But think about like all the people that you know, or just think of something to make the like go for the experience, please. I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be scary at first because you're just like, well, I don't have all the stuff that I need to make it safe. It doesn't have to be safe all the time. It doesn't have to be safe all the time. Trust me. I made a lot of mistakes while I've been here, so surprised I'm still alive. All right. So that goes straight into you can't really read this, I don't know. Up for anything. Up for anything. Let's see the notes. So random adventures. Just the other day, my friend Rachel, if you're watching this, hello Rachel. She moved here, right? So she went back on Thursday to go back home to her home in New York to go see her family. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna just, like, she lives in the same apartment complex. So I went over there, we all ate, her and her roommate, her friend Nicole, we all ate. Hello Nicole, if you're watching this as well. We ate and whatever, and we're going to the airport. I, for some reason, love airports. It's a weird thing. I don't care. And I've never been to the international airport. Like down the street, like 5 minutes is like this small airport for like private jets, private planes and stuff. It's also cool. But this other airport she going to is where all the commercial flights are. Never been. I was just like, can I just go? Like, is that cool? And took this guy, took some cool pictures or whatnot, and random adventures like that. Just like if you're in a car in a new city or a new place, let's just go down the street. But make sure the street doesn't look shady. Just don't get hurt or anything like that. Don't get hurt. So yeah, random adventures. I'm up for it. If you ask some of my friends, I'm always going during the weekend due to a random adventure. Sometimes it's a planned event, and then like after that we just go somewhere random, never been before, chat it up, meet somebody new I never met before, and I got a new friend. Stuff like that. Then we got experience over money again. Find a way to do it, going back to that. So like if there was an event in the city and apparently and just to say DJ who had the car wasn't able to go, I'm either gonna go broke getting an Uber, which I've done before, or I get free bus passes, so I just hop on a bus for free and just go. Like it's not about getting down there comfortably or anything like that. Or let's say the event is like you have to pay for the event and you find out about 2 days before. You better find some way to either get money or find a way to know somebody that's doing the event and just get in or sneak in. Now we're going to talk about, before we get to the last thing, get this call out from friends back at home, especially family members. Living in California, what is it like specifically for all the people that are here in California? Sac, to be exact. So staying in Sacramento is, so living in California is fun. A lot of new stuff to do, never seen before. Almost every weekend or something. Kind of feels like a mini vacation because I'm always out doing something. I didn't expect to have this much fun because at the time before I moved, I thought about the money versus the experience. But now it's just you heard me just talk about it. So living in Sacramento, it's the capital of California. If you look it up, doesn't look nothing like a capital. Looks nothing like a cap. It looks like just a regular city. If you live in Georgia, and you know Decatur or DeKalb County, this is basically like almost the DeKalb County / Decatur of California. So I'm thinking like LA or San Francisco was, the capital of the big cities, whatever. Sacramento's almost a small city. Like one of their saying is something like this, like everything is an hour and 30 minutes away. So you got the beaches, hour and all that stuff. But it's just like everything else except for Sacramento is fun. So it confused me by that slogan. But other than that, I remember I had thoughts about like, I don't want to live here after city year's over. I talk about city year later. I want to move because I want to walk out my door and be like, yeah, I live in California. This makes sense. Looks like California. Not like, yeah, this is just a city. That's sorry, it's just a city. And yeah. But besides that, it's fun. It's extreme. Hair on my toe. It's extremely artsy, like artsy as mess. There's so many open mics, art festivals going on, like a lot of food truck festivals. I'm a diehard fan of food truck festivals. So much stuff to do artistically in this city, a lot. So that kind of grabs my attention due to what I do and trying to get into now, which is YouTubing and filmmaking. And the connections have been great. Everybody I met was like, yeah, I've been looking for a person like you, or I'm just saying like, you are dope. I've been looking for a person like you. So it's pretty cool here. I'm gonna just call it home for another year or so. So I'll probably live here again after city year is over. Still live here. I'll get funds and ways to live here again. I need a steady check. It's a little. Oh, also the big scare about people like it's so expensive to live in California. That depends on where you live, what city you are in. Sacramento's not that bad. The housing and real estate is kind of a little bit up, but it's not like, oh my gosh, it's a little bit further up, especially like from Georgia. Like $200,000 will get you a nice big house in Georgia. Here it'll get you probably like a 1-floor house. It's nice though, yeah, I think. But yeah, nice. I would say like the nightlife is also lit on a street called K Street. It's really lit down there. Shout out to Sacramento, I guess. And there's a place called Old Sacramento. They call it Old Sac. It's a little weird. It's a little bit. But hold on. It's a little bit weird. Other than that, it's fine. It's fun to meet people in the city. I don't know. Now we're going to talk about a whole nother topic with buying investments. So I'm gonna talk about a little bit about city year, which is that stipend. We get stipends. We don't get paychecks. Stipends every 2 weeks. About 400 and I'm not gonna tell you the exact number, but I get around 400 something every 2 weeks. And it's hard, especially since I want to create films, and you need freaking like equipment to do some of the stuff that I'm trying to do. You don't need I use my phone to vlog before. Like all the videos you see on this channel have been on this phone or Keanu's iPhone. So that's not the big excuse. Like the camera wasn't. I just really wanted a camera. I bought it because first of all, I do need to like leave the camera on my phone to the camera on my phone, and like need a separate camera to. Okay, something in here. I need something else to like really be a camera. So this takes pictures, records, blase. This was like $300 something. I bought it with one check. Yes, I struggled, but I thought about like the future investment. Like, I'm gonna need this camera. First of all, people apparently take me more seriously when they see me with this guy walking around, and I don't know what that's about. they see me, they take me more serious. Like, oh, you filmmaker? Okay, it makes sense. Photographer? I do it, but I don't. That's not where I want to go. And straight film, me, YouTube and film. That's all I want to do. But it was an investment, so I just got it. Was broke this past month. I struggled, but didn't really care because I knew like where this would take. Like my passion for filming would take me far. So just didn't care when I bought it. Just bought it. Shout out to Amazon. Beautiful. I love Amazon. Came in kind of quick. But yeah, like whatever you want to do, like you want to own something or like school or work somewhere or something that you want to do in life, whatever you want to do in life, you got to get investments. Sometimes it's like you got to have money for the investment or like investing your time into learning, studying or something. Like throw yourself into like investing in what you believe in, what you love, because it'll pay off eventually. Probably not right now or tomorrow, but eventually it will definitely pay off. Especially if you really love the heck out of it. You won't even think about would this work, would this fall through, anything, because I don't even think about that at all, especially when it comes to this. But it's kind of different when you talk about experience and over money when it comes to these things, because yes, connections do work. Sometimes you can get stuff for free, but I'm not a person to beg for stuff. Now I am. I'm not. No, I used to like, yo, I need this. Like, I don't have no money. Can you help me get it? But now I'm like really, like if I see something, I'm gonna find it how cheap I can get it, or someone else just randomly has this random object that I need and get it for free. But most of the time, I'll save money or find it cheap on Amazon because I'm actually about to buy something else from Amazon and go broke again. But I don't care. So, like I need a new laptop. My laptop broke when I got here, so I need a laptop to edit. That's why I haven't been on YouTube a lot. Edit, communicate with working city and all that kind of stuff. And I'm also thinking about getting a drone. So there that is. If you guys know what drones are, you know what drones are. Okay. So yeah, always like really invest in yourself because it'll pay off. Think about how you can get it first, and once you exhaust all your resources, find help. So how you can get it first, grind for it. Don't whine for it. Just grind for it and get it. I've been talking too long. This has been YouTube Live with me. Hopefully I'll see you sooner than later and put up part 2 of the road trip, which will be dope. Also, thank you for everybody that's been supporting me. Thank you to the one viewer who's been watching this live. Shout out to you. I'm going to find out who you are after I get off. I can't release. The camera's facing. The screen's not facing me, it's just the camera. So, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'll talk about City Year, I guess, what I do here before I leave. City Year basically is a national nonprofit organization funded through AmeriCorps. We go, as City Year members, we go into schools and mentor kids in like reading, English, and math and leadership. So I personally teach and help with a 3rd grade class. I love my 3rd graders. After school, I'm with 6th graders. I love them all. It's really cool to know that you're a part of their like developing process. Of like they were here at one point, but now they are on the way to better and greater things. Because some of these students, like, they're really like tore up mentally, especially with stuff going home. It's a lot, but you know, we're there like that peace in the storm to help them out and walk them to greater things. And that's what I'm a part of. I love it. I don't complain about the pay that much because the kids it's for the kids. It's for the next generation. I want to focus on their dreams and their goals at a young age now, because people have done it, but they really didn't see, like, I love cameras for a reason. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do at a young age, but I always wanted a camera and stuff. But I really wanted to show, like, at a young age, yes, you have dreams, and if someone nurtures that dream, they get you where you want to go. You know, be great. And there's a lot of bad going on in the world, so I decided to be part of the good. You should too. All right, you heard me talk for about 30 minutes or an hour. I don't know. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber already. And bye.